G'day all, it's Brother Blonde speaking. A blast from the past. It's been such a long time since I've done a motorcycle vlog, and I can't even say the word properly. Vlog. And I apologise for that. I have just been slack, pretty much slack. And I've been spurned on to do a bit more motorbike riding and some more vlogging by just some YouTube videos that I've been watching, and I thought, you know what, I really enjoyed doing it in the past, so why not continue why not continue doing it in the present? Clearly it's been a while because I can't even get my words in the right order. So what's been going on in the life of Brother Blonde? Well, where do I start? Probably start with COVID. The dreaded C word. When COVID hit, all the airlines basically shut down, which meant all our jobs shut down. Now, the international flying, which I do, came to a pretty sudden halt, and although we were still employed by the company, we weren't paid by them, which makes sense because there was no money coming in, so there was no point in putting any money out to pay us. So I created a few doors to walk through to make some opportunities. Does that make sense? I made my own opportunities. I started up actually let me stay in this lane. I started up an aerial photography business using drones, and that's actually still going. And a friend of mine works for an organisation that does non-emergency patient transport. Taking people that, well, as I told the folks in the interview, it's for when people are not sick enough for an ambulance but too sick for an Uber, essentially. So it's not emergency, but it's for people that don't have transport of their own, people with maybe disabilities or just difficulty in transport. So we would take them between hospitals, or from hospital to nursing home, or back to their private home, or whatever the case may be. And so I was doing that job for a while. I'm still actually on their books, which is great. And then November last year we were given the fantastic news that we were all us pilots were all going to be stood back up again, opposite of being stood down, and getting retrained and back into flying. And so we all spent several months doing some online courses for refresher training, spent many hours and days in the flight simulator, and then back in the aircraft. Now the aircraft itself, well, all of the aircraft, the A380, they had been in storage in California, out in the desert, and so they actually took several months to get them flight ready again. There were so many checks that had to be done that it just took that amount of time. They had to go from one airport that could do a certain check to another airport to do a different check, and the whole thing was quite time consuming, but we eventually have a few of our aircraft back. I can't remember how many, and we're just starting to get our international services ramped up again. Nowhere near as busy as we were as far as the number of flights. Watch out, person. Thank you. But I have done a few flights, and I've got another one coming up in a few days, or a couple of days after filming this. And at the height of all of the lockdowns, all of the casual workers in the patient transport organisation were not allowed to come back to work because they didn't want us potentially contaminating all of the full-time workers. But just of this morning, just when we're starting to ramp up the flying, I get a phone call from the patient transport mob to say, we want you and all the other casuals back now. So I'm getting busy with flying, starting to get busy, well, I will be busy again with the patient transport, and then my drone stuff's still ticking along. So it goes from the sublime to the ridiculous, from sort of feast to famine and back to feast again, which I think is just really funny. But it's great. It's really good. So now I'm back on the motorcycle, stuck in traffic. Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum. So I would love to do another, or a long ride on the motorbike, but unfortunately today is just a mercy mission to go to Bunnings, which is I guess you could say the Australian version of Home Depot, I think. I'm going to buy some glue for a shoe, some shoe glue, actually motorbike shoe glue to be more precise. I'll show you when we get home why I need the shoe glue. I've had my boots for several years. They were very expensive when I bought them, and that's, I guess, why I've still got them. And they're just starting to fall apart basically, but I don't want to buy new ones yet because these ones are repairable, so I'm going to repairable them. Welcome to Bunnings. What do you reckon? Oh, it's getting a bit hot. Thought I'd just pull into the servo because the back tyre feels a little bit squirrely, and I just don't know if it's down on pressure. So I thought, well, I'll check it out because I can. $28, yeah, gee, it was down a bit. $20, oh my gosh. Actually, you know, it does feel better, even just those two slow speed corners. Yep, it's amazing what having the correct tyre pressure does. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thunk? Now I'm going to show you the reason why I had to buy the shoe glue. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. I'll take my helmet off. And yeah, so I really do like these boots, and I don't want to get rid of them just yet. They've still got some life in them. Mind you, that might be life support, but still. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, stick a like down below. I think that's what everybody says nowadays. It's been so long since I've done a video. Subscribe, hit that bell thingy, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.